Welcome everybody to the septic tank tonight. I am Kylo and I will be taking care of the tank tonight. Michael has a few things he's taking care of, but he might be in and out. So let us get ready to rock and roll and get the link set out here. And see. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm getting. Okay, something happened there. All right. Some people call them Jawas. I just say I just fucked up and hit the wrong button. It happens. The link is down in the chat for you guys. Anybody want to jump in? Let's do some talking. We talk about anything around here. Everything and anything goes. I'm sitting in my office tonight on a different view. Last week I was sitting on my futon couch in my office. This time I am sitting facing that direction with some Funko product behind me and a couple of block lights that I've made that are right here. My channel's block, my collector's club's block. I plan on making a couple other blocks for channels that I fully support and the ones that I truly like. And add them to them, and maybe I'll have a glass block YouTube channel wall. All right, so what are we going to talk about tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? Yo, Ronnie JJ, what's happening? You able to get in here? Charlie Skywalker.
Captain's log, stardate 2262.
Charlie Skywalker's in the chat. Put the link in the chat. I did. Is it in there now? Let me get in here and see if I dropped it right. Yep. All right, it's in there. All right, Ro, I posted it. Charlie, jump on in here. Chit-chat a bit. How you doing? Wait for a couple guys to get in here so we can kick off our normal septic tank. Ronnie J, I'm doing all right. I'm doing quite okay, my friend. Let me see if I can get Rural this link. I don't know why he's saying he's not getting it. Let me DM it to him real quick. See if we can get give me 1 second, RFB. I'm gonna what you call it? I'm gonna DM it to you. RFB, check your Twitter DM. I just sent it through there. I don't know why. I put it in the thing. I see it. I pulled out my phone. I do see it. I don't know what's going on. Other than me wearing a Steelers hat, probably nothing other than me wearing a Steelers hat, Charlie. I know you're a Pats fan, Patriots. We like to call them the Cheatriots. But no, I do wear a Steelers hat. I do have Steelers tattoo. Let me see if I can. Inside a support ribbon. I'm a big Steelers fan. I have to. Plus, this year it's awesome being a Steelers fan. Nothing better. Christina, you jumping in? We're tanking tonight. Ronnie, can you get in? Oh, I think we're going to have somebody coming in here. This guy looks familiar. My brother. We're going to have somebody coming in here.
Is it me?
This guy looks familiar.
Is it me?
My brother. We're going to have somebody coming in here.
Is it me?
This guy looks familiar.
Is it me? There we go.
All right, no echoing. All right. My brother, it's been a week. How are you?
I'm good.
How's things? How's your week been? You're wearing the Imperial Officer's hat, and I'm wearing the best team in the NFL hat. So I guess we're both on elite status on headgear. It's good to see Charlie here. Christina's here. I know Ronnie J. Where the hell did Ronnie J go? So what's on your mind tonight, Rural? What do we got? Oh, that big COVID shit. I hate it. COVID screwing everything up around here.
Oh.
I hope you're okay, Charlie. I hope your family and everyone's okay. I hope nobody's got it. That's not fun to deal with.
No.
Let's see. So, Mr. Rural, what's shaking, good sir?
Wow. Yes, sir.
What's shaking, my good man? How are you? What's going on? How's your week? What's your dealio?
My dealio's been the best. I had so much good listening this past week in my playlist for friends that I share.
We were together this morning in a very, very good show. Amazing show. I enjoyed my listening. Got to interact with a few of you guys, and they put on a good show this morning. It was very very entertaining, and very good points were brought up too. And Michael, I know you're out there somewhere. Somewhere you're busy. You're doing a fundraiser tonight, but I know you're out there. But how we'll do it the best way that I probably can. I with the Mandalorian yesterday. Have you watched it, Rural?
I did. Yes, I did.
This is for Michael.
Apology accepted, Captain Nita.
Your apologies accepted, Mike. for giving me all that hell for saying Boba Fett was dead and he wasn't going to be in season 2. What did you think, Rural?
Oh, wow. I got some thoughts, and I'll just take the stories right now that was told to me.
I liked it. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. This
Me too.
this season has risen the bar big time, in my opinion. It has risen the bar in the stories that they're telling us. And it's risen the bar amazingly because they're doing it within 30 to 40 minute time period. They're telling us, and it's risen the bar amazingly because they're doing it within 30 to 40 minute time period. And they're telling us, and it's risen the bar amazingly because they're doing it within 30 to 40 minute time period. Whoa, rural. Hey, rural, you got some kind of feedback going on. I think he fell out. Maybe he's going to fix his audio issues. He's having a little bit of feedback right there. So, the Mandalorian said, chapter 14. Amazing. Michael, forever, your apology will be accepted. Someone else is jumping in. We got somebody else coming. Who we got? What up?
What up?
What's happening?
Nothing.
It's the Keto Kylo show. The KK. We the KK show.
Yes,
What's happening, girl? Oh boy, what do we got going on there?
just here.
Look at her. I'm wearing my Star Wars Ewok.
That's cool. I am wearing my Star Wars shirt too.
Nice. So what's going on? Mr. Rural Farm Boy was having a little bit of audio. He kept echoing, so I think he jumped out. He'll be back.
I got this new magazine at Walmart.
Oh, cool. What is it? The Complete Guide to Star Wars? Nice.
Yes.
Wait, is that Princess Leia you're holding?
Yes.
Oh, look at her ears. Oh, hold on. We got another guest. And here he is.
I'm here.
We're all here.
Hello, Miss Chris. I'm
Hey.
here.
And then that is Mr. Farm Boy. Have you met the new pup?
I've not. Please, Miss Chris, introduce me.
This is Princess Leia.
Well,
More like
how
Darth
do you miss
Vader.
Princess Leia?
She bites everybody. She mean. She mean.
Is she your newest baby girl?
Yes.
Aww,
She's tiny.
what a pretty girl.
She is very cute.
Snack for Kilo's dogs.
Snack.
That's like a
Mr.
little
Snack.
appetizer. Just a little appetizer.
Well, like Well, when my puppy out can it weighs almost about as much as a teenager does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that little guy's there. There's a snack. So how's it? So how are you guys doing? Your audio's all better now, Farm Boy.
Yes, sir. Doing very well.
Okay,
Very well.
all right.
Miss Chris, how you holding up? You doing good?
Well,
Yeah,
I have a little bit. I took two teeth out yesterday. I'm gonna eat. Put it in the bowl. But I'm doing better. Just a little bit of pain, but I'm okay.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
I'm
we're
cool.
doing about as I'm doing about as good as you possibly could with everything that's going on.
That was my next question. Tyler, how you holding up? Hopefully,
Um,
I hope
medically, but
you
or I, I'm
hopefully
still gimping around and whatever, still a little achy and sore. Uh, we took a minor setback in the court issue
okay.
on Tuesday. Was it? Yeah, on Tuesday.
Yeah,
But we're gonna take setbacks here and there. Um,
as we
there's
do.
nothing I can really. I mean, it's pretty much right now the way that the court's looking is everything's gonna sit in the judge's hands, and that's how I'm gonna let it roll. And then if the judge doesn't make a right decision, then I'm just gonna appeal it
Okay.
because I've already stated my case. I've
Top
done
step.
everything I could, you know, but that's on our end. Work is still garbage because of the pandemic crap going on, and that they rolled us backwards in the phases. So
So you're saying you lost a couple hours or such?
yeah, but
Oh, jeez.
but
Feel
in the
you sometimes.
meantime, with that loss of hours, I think it's going to help me heal a little bit. So
Okay.
I'll lose a couple bucks, but I'll feel a little better. So that's
Then
what.
that's what matters. That you feel better.
So
That's what matters.
so so the missus is gonna step it up a little bit with hers and pick up the slack so I can heal these wounds and get back to running normally.
So your missus is going to cover your six, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
She's great. I'm spoiled.
thing.
Hey,
I'll
hey,
bet.
I'm gonna put you on to the best holiday.
So says Ronnie J's having battery issues. All right. Let's see. So Charlie Skywalker was in here. It was good to see him. I don't know if he's still here or not.
Oh, dang. I don't have the live chat pulled up. Miss Chris and Kylo, did
Yo,
you both get a chance to give a look to chapter 14 of The Mandalorian? I think Kylo did, but I don't know where Miss Chris is at. Did you get to give a watch to chapter 14?
no, no, no.
Okay, then I'll stay quiet. I don't want to be a spoiler. I think Kylo did, but well, Miss Chris, you said you didn't, so I'll not speak to it.
It's all good. I don't mind spoilers. I'm not too much of the Mandalorian fan. I watch it, but no, not a big fan, like I say. I mean,
Okay,
I
so
have watched it actually. Rural, I've watched it twice already. I
okay.
watched it last night by myself, me and the dogs. I took a picture, I posted it. My dogs were watching it with me.
I saw.
Um, and then the um, and then watched it this afternoon with my wife
Okay.
because she didn't get to see it because she was working last night covering my ass. So she had to work. So the least I could do was sit and watch it again with her, which I picked up a few things I missed last night when I watched it.
So Miss Chris is not worried about spoilers. So Kylo, what's your thoughts on that story that you was told about the Mandalorian chapter 14? What do you think?
My thoughts on that are, hi Jacqueline,
Hmm.
the boss is here.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying that because I was here. No, I was saying it because it's the damn truth and you know better. You know I'm not gonna bullshit you. I ain't gonna bullshit my friends. That's the straight up truth. But getting into chapter 14, um, wow. Where do I
Yeah. Wow.
start? Where do I start?
At the beginning, I would expect.
Yeah. The beginning. They had a few little quick witty one liners in there about how he couldn't land up at the top of the for that little temple area, so they had to go with the windows open the rest of the way.
The seeing stone, and yeah, the
Seeing stone, yeah,
windows open
with the
is
windows open.
when Mando takes Grogu for a ride, as you would say, sorta. Yeah, takes him for a ride.
After when he gets put onto the seeing stone,
Mm-hmm.
it was your typical father moment where he's like, all right, here, sit here, come on, do your thing, let's go, we don't have a lot of time. And then once the blue butterflies, which I'm going to touch on the conversation we had this morning, the blue butterflies, I think, symbolized rebirth, I think was how it was discussed this morning.
Yeah, that
Okay.
had to do for a moment with your post when you said you had a youngling and you was sitting him on the potty seat pretty quick and come on kid, let's get this done. And that gave me a couple giggles because I know what you meant by that. Come on kid, hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would that
That
gave me a
that
giggle.
made me think of being a kid when my
Yeah.
dad used to say that to me. Come on, kid, hurry up, shit or get
Yep.
off the pot, let's go.
Yep. Yep.
One of his ultimate famous sayings is shit or get off the pot.
Yes. I went through that with all three of my girls, my oldest and my middle and my youngest. And when you said that and you posted it, I had them images in my head. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep.
Priscilla Rose, that's Miss Chris, right?
Yes. Yep.
She says y'all got canceled too. Yeah, you know what? My ass got canceled so many times, Chris. It's not even funny. Michael's ass is in the middle of getting canceled again. Tried to hijack his show. We're all pretty much safe because some people ran out of StreamYard hours.
Copy that. Understood.
But it's good to see you, Miss Pris. If you want to jump in, I'll drop the link and you can come in and talk Mandalorian with us. We're discussing chapter 14.
Is Miss Chris in the chat?
Yeah, I see her in the chat.
Oh, Priscilla, please come in. Come on in. Please join.
And then once he started getting the Seeing Stone going, the thing that caught me was the Slave One arriving.
Ooh.
When
Yes.
Slave One arrived, I was like, because of course I was sitting by myself last night, so I was, all right, here, I'm just doing this all alone. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, that's got to be Boba Fett. And then, you know, it lands, and then, Mando goes down to investigate, says, hey, look, I'm going to try to buy you some time. Hurry up and, let's go. So he goes down there, and then their encounter, as soon as he walked up, the first thing I thought of is I got to say something to Michael. And he said that he had been tracking Mando, which I'm going to go on. He's tracking his suit. He has a tracking beacon or something inside of his suit that was also in the Slave One, where he's able to track down where the suit was going.
Mm-hmm.
And I was and then God, it slips my mind. Her name, what was her name? I can't think of her name. Nope, Christina dropped out. Was it God? What the hell's her name? What's that?
Bo-Katan or Ahsoka-Tano?
No, the from that episode, the one that's with Boba. I can't think of her name.
Fennec Shand.
Rennick. Okay, I just thought of it. I had the
Fennec Shand with
panic.
an L. Fennec Shand, played by Ming-Na Wen.
I was surprised to see her, and I found it to be really cool how she has that robotic stomach, or that little,
Yep. Yep.
That was really cool. And then that Boba Fett had made that deal, or that swore that oath to. As long as he got the armor back, he would protect the child, and he did some kick ass. He did some kick ass fighting.
Didn't he just?
And then once he got his armor, the thing that caught me, where I jumped, I was like, "Holy shit!" was when he had the knee rockets. I didn't know he had those.
Oh,
I didn't know his armor had those.
I did. I can remember them from reading long time back through Star Wars visual guides and visual dictionaries. I knew what that was, but
oh wait, we got a guest coming in.
Oh,
we got a guest. We have. Hello. Hi, Pris. I think she's frozen. Hey, I'm sorry if you've been sitting in there for a while. I was rambling on. I got on a Michael tangent, and I just kept talking, and I forgot to bring you in. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Miss Priscilla, how do, girl?
I am good. This year was crazy, but The Mandalorian has like awoken my soul.
Didn't it just for all of us?
Mm.
I didn't like boba until now.
I can agree with that. And Miss Chris, you're, and I don't say this with no disrespect, you're young, and I count myself as an original trilogy fan.
Yeah.
I'm from years ago, and I didn't have a latch onto anything concerning Boba Fett. Even up to, I want to say, the dark times when there was them legend stories, I couldn't latch onto that,
Yeah.
the stories we were told. But what we were just told a couple days ago, I'm all in. I can believe
Yeah.
in this.
I I was born like in the weird prequels are coming out like as I'm a tiny little kid,
Mm-hmm.
but and I love the prequels and I love the sequels, but ultimately I was always
Mm-hmm.
much more attached to the original trilogy. Um I think as a kid, like my favorite two things were the original trilogy and the Clone Wars. Like the prequels were okay and like the
Mm-hmm.
sequels are okay, but
Yeah.
like that's kind of where I
Yeah.
lived. But The Mandalorian came out and I was like it's like all the essence I love about the original trilogy with all of the
Yep.
characters from the
Yeah.
Clone Wars and
Yeah.
new characters and the original. Like it all melts and it's really nice this second
It
season.
does. Yep. See, this is what I think that so many more fans that maybe are friends of ours that are missing is they're thinking my opinion means something to you, but what it really means, your opinion means only something to you.
Exactly.
And maybe some of us we agree when our opinions match, and for others that our opinions don't match, that makes us enemies. That's not how it works.
Yeah, I definitely agree. A lot of people
Yes.
think that if you like a different thing that you're somehow like mortal enemies and it's like we all like
No.
Star Wars.
Yes, that's not how it works. That's why I call you, in my opinion to me, I call you a friend. We can agree to disagree, and we can agree to agree. And I wish so many more friends would take that path. It's
Yeah,
not hard. It's so simple. You can agree to disagree and still be friends.
exactly.
Yes.
That goes right
Carlo, what you
along.
got?
That goes right along with the article she wrote, man. That was kick
Yeah.
ass.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That
Oh, that
oh my
article got
god,
me
that was.
so much shit. Holy
But
shit.
the thing is it was the goddamn truth, and that's what it was. And I tell you what I commented in there, or what I put on Twitter, that was straight 100%. 5 minutes after I read it, my full, complete, instant feedback and how I felt about it. And you kicked ass writing that article, and I loved it, and I can't wait for the next one.
She did. And here's our leader, Michael. TooMedToo is aboard.
What's happening, everybody?
Yes.
Chris, oh my god, you decided to join the Casey family.
Hello.
How are you? So this week I was not kidnapped because of my radical views that people should use their brains when discussing and canceling people. I'm actually doing a 24-hour live stream on Live It with the proceeds benefiting the UNICEF. I don't know, I forget the name of the region, but in the Philippines. Because for those of you that don't know, the Philippines got hit by like 3 or 4 typhoons right in a row last month, and there's still parts that have no electricity, no running water. They don't. Some of the roads aren't even clear. So we're doing a 12-hour stream over there, and I've been on and off since 8 o'clock this morning. I slept on Wednesday, so that's where we're Wednesday night. So that's where we're at because. I mean, The Mandalorian came out Thursday, and I had to talk about that. I couldn't, not do a live stream and then go to work the next morning and then come home and then, it just so I'm, I've taken a couple power naps for like a half hour, but other than that, I'm on the no sleep team. But all right, carry on because I came in, you guys were talking about how amazing that article was, and I have to agree with it. It's the only thing. It's the only intelligent thing you guys have probably said. I'm gonna say.
Oh my gosh.
You're an ass. Go back to your screaming. Leave this up to the professionals.
All right,
so we're gonna get back. So yeah, your article, hands down. I expected you to catch you. How many times you've been canceled since you wrote that? How much heat? How much hatred? How much stupidity have you absorbed? By people that are...
I can't just imagine.
So I got like a lot of nice comments initially from people who followed me and like a couple randoms. And then I got a couple people saying that I was saying that they had to like accept people who abuse them. I think what really happened is that the article got misinterpreted and like misquoted because some people were saying things like, if someone's calling me, vulgar word, enter vulgar word here, why should I have to be nice to them? And I said, and I'm like, I never said that. In fact, I told you to block those people. They're bad for your mental health. Like, there's a reason we have a block button. What I was saying is if someone says something like, oh, I like Raylo, or I don't like Raylo, or about any ship, don't block them over, or be nasty to them over silly stuff like that. Now, when someone's nasty and vulgar to you, regardless of if you ship or don't like a character, those are the people that like, no, you don't belong here. Like, you're being nasty. But just people having a difference of opinion, I think we should try to get along with. And I think people kind of twisted that point and made it like, oh, well, you're telling me I have to be nice to people who are racist. I'm like, no, actually, I said racists don't belong in the fandom. Is what I said. So I just started sending people screenshots of the article and being like, nope, this is actually what I said. But that kind of made people angrier. So eventually I just gave up. There was one person who tried to argue with the Fanatic Media page for like 2 hours. She just kept, and I just said, I'm not going to make you happy. Like, you're never going to be satisfied with my response. You don't like the premise of my thoughts and my experiences, and that's fine. You're welcome to disagree, but like, there's no point in keep going on and on. Like, you don't like me as a person, and that's fine. Carry on. Like, move along, please. And she was like,
yes, Miss Priss, I just Miss Priss, I just hit you with a follow, and though maybe some of your thoughts and some of my thoughts, we might disagree, but we can agree to meet in the middle. And because of that, count me as a follower of yours.
I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am.
That's you. Like, I've come to the rationalization that when it gets to something like that, there's no way to try and discuss reason with someone because they're not being reasonable. They're going to take the third word from the second sentence and go 2 pages over and put those two together and say, you said this, and then someone's just going to read that Priss said this, so now I'm going to believe it. So now I hate her because she said it. And it's like, no, that like you're not even mixing things up, you're just making things up and picking and choosing how you want to put sentences together out of paragraphs. And it's literally just for an agenda, whether it's a good agenda or a bad agenda. It's just, and then, like we talked when you were on the Bacta tank. It doesn't matter what you do because, if I say, like a real person, when I'm talking about someone that's actually tangible that I can talk with and not
Yeah.
then it's so you don't think that I'm a real person, so you don't respect women that that aren't in your. And it's like, no, that's not what you said. Like you have to be a reasonable person to have a reasonable conversation. And
Yeah.
when you're when someone is so, I mean, I don't know if it's a psychological, someone's so psychologically damaged that they have to make things up to either make themselves feel good or try and tear you down for whatever it is. Then there it's just and I do it to myself. It's like, no, I want to make you understand me. No, I said this,
Yeah.
and you just dig yourself a deeper hole. So you're much
Yep.
better than me. You're much better than I am, because then I keep digging myself a deeper hole till I just say, fuck you, you're a moron. And I will block them. Then they're like, well, then go ahead and block me. I'm like, no, because I'm actually having fun that you're an idiot and people can see how stupid you are. And then that makes more people not like me, because then you called someone an idiot and they find out whatever they can do. They're going to say, oh, Kylo's wearing a green sweater today, so Michael hates people that wear green. Now everybody whose favorite color is green is going to come and attack me, even though I'm wearing green.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways.
Yeah, it was interesting. People started like personally attacking me too, or like saying things that were false, things that were said about me. Someone said I was new to shipping Raylo, which isn't true. I actually liked it in like 2015. Someone said I'm straight. Like they went on a whole rant about me being straight, and I was like, I don't know if you've seen my Twitter, but like I post a lot about ladies, like about crushes on, like not serious crushes, like celebrity crushes, but like I don't know, it was just really weird. It was talking about like how if you're not like LGBT, you shouldn't write this article. I'm like, well, first of all, I don't agree with that, but second of all, I am LGBT, so. And then there was an argument about my race, which I was just like hysterically laughing. This woman made a thread that was like, white woman writes article about getting along, white woman pats herself on the back. And then someone responded and said I wasn't white. And then they debated on whether or not I was white. I am white, but my family's Muslim, so that's where that argument, like Arabic Muslim, so that they all debated because some members of my family are brown on my race. It was just really weird. It was like, what does my sexuality or my race or anything have anything to do with any of this? Like, I get that people are marginalized, but in the article itself, I state that, like, I'm not defending people who are racist or homophobic. I'm defending people who are just disliking something, but not, or liking something, but not being hateful about it. Obviously, I think people who are racist or homophobic suck, but I said that too. But yeah, it was quite a time. I don't know if I'll write an article like that anytime soon. Maybe we'll stick to like good things, things that'll make everyone smile.
You can write it, and I'll publish it, and then you just share it immediately. So they'd be like, oh, I didn't read it. I just shared it, just like you idiots do. You don't even read what it was about. You just share it and think whatever the title says.
That's so funny.
But yeah, like you can use the pen name of TooMedToo.
That's hilarious.
Oh, wait a minute. We got room for Mr. Charlie. Hope we got room for Mr. Charlie. We got room for Mr. Charlie.
DJ!
What's up?
Brother!
Hello.
Hey, Charlie, you need a good hat. Here, I'll send you one.
Miss Prish, do you know who DJ is?
I have. Wait.
God bless you, sir.
DJ is his real name, but on the interwebs,
he's Charlie Skywalker.
He's Charlie Skywalker.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen your posts pop up, but I don't know.
Probably.
I
Part
would
of the Red
be
5
glad
network.
to be an intermediary for you and Sue.
What?
I would be glad to be an intermediary for Miss Priss and Charlie.
Oh, we
because
don't
I
need
know
any
who these
intermediaries.
amines are.
But, all right, so
I think Chris, she posts all the time. I like her, a lot of her stuff, or the little.
There we go.
button thing.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, but I don't think we've actually been formally introduced. But hi.
Hello. I'm like in the weirdest part of Star Wars internet because I have like the professional pages that are like podcasts and stuff that I talk to, and then I have like the normal fans that still use pictures of their face, and then I have like the teenage and like very young stans that like always have pictures of Star Wars characters as their profile pictures, and often get into like drama, or they make really cool videos and stuff. It's kind of 50-50 there. So I'm like in the weird part where I have a little bit of all three.
Yeah, I think my profile picture is just my podcast logo. But
Well, I can vouch for Charlie and I can vouch for Miss Priss. So, Charlie, meet Miss Priscilla.
Yeah, it was funny when I came on here. They were like, Priscilla Rose, wait, is that Pris? And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
cool. So what's the topic tonight? Just anything goes or what?
Anything goes. I'm glad to have both of you guys here. I kind of feel bad. I think I felt like I put Miss Prisson on the hot seat when she jumped in.
She's ready.
I apologize. I didn't mean to do it that way.
Oh, good.
Mr. Charlie, brother, man, it's been a long time since the two of us have shared a screen.
Yeah, I know.
How the hell are you, man?
Oh, I'm doing good.
I am feeling better. I'm getting there. I do have some pretty rough aches and pains going on, but other than that, I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm motoring around a little bit, but everything takes time, I guess.
Feel better.
Well, thank you. I am already doing a lot better. I was a train wreck over the summer. It was brutal. My health took a bad dip.
If I may, Miss Priscilla, I would say you're ready for the hot seat. Take it on, girl. You're ready for this. You can do this.
That's so funny.
So we were discussing.
What we got?
We were discussing chapter 14.
Ah, yes.
Ooh.
Where would you guys rank it?
I don't rank. I don't rank, so I'm
That's
out.
fair.
Count me out.
It was good. I don't think it was as good as the Jedi for me. I mean, we all have.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Okay.
I was never a big fan of Boba to start with.
We also discussed that earlier. Yeah.
To me, he's going to be the guy that got beat by a blind guy with a boat paddle, and
Very much.
He has a reputation. We just never saw it. Out of one move, where he picks up the trail of Han after he floats away with the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Other than that, we don't see anything really too clever about him or that renowned. I think it was more of a fandom of the unknown, and he supposedly had this. And, oh yeah, that's be cool. We should get more of him. Oh, he's in a Sarlacc pit with its. For how long did we talk about whether or not he was dead? And everything just seemed to point where it doesn't really matter, is because we're never going to see him again, and we happen to see him again, and he fights. So
Kylo kept saying he was alive, and I kept saying, well, we gotta wait and find out. Real Fireboy over here, I'm putting the wrong way. Kept saying, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
I did. Yes,
I've always thought he was alive since I was like a kid.
Really, Miss Friss? Really?
I just never. Him and Mace, I've always been like, I don't know about that. I feel like They had to survive that mess.
See, and that's one of the things that I thought of was, who's what other Jedi is around that could reach out, that Grogu would reach out to. And I thought, well, let's see. We have Luke, who's probably busy off doing his thing. I don't think we're going to see him.
Ezra or Mace.
But Ezra was only ever a Padawan. He was left as a Padawan.
But so was Ahsoka, and at this point, it
but
seems
that's
like
just
both of them could be considered.
That's
But-
just by title. If you're actually ranking, like, okay, what belt are you? Well, you're actually a black belt, but you've only been professionally trained, so you're a yellow belt or a green belt. But it's like, but you can go and kick a black belt's ass because you know more than them. But officially, you're only this or you're that. And
that's how I feel too.
That's where it also gets into another big argument that people have is, what is it to be a Jedi? Well, the Jedi is like a religion, or the way of life. Well, you
like the High Council's gone.
Yeah, like, so I mean, it's kind of like whatever. There's so many aspects that go into it. It's like, well, what are you actually talking about? In a lightsaber fight, a youngling could beat him, but if it came to the power knowledge of the Force, he could blow away some knights. So, it just really depends on how you want to define that. But I also think that, it would be a great way to bring in a Jedi that we don't know. And now you have stories to tell.
Yes.
You have Jedi stories to tell that you can fill in that time. Because one of the things that I've brought up is Force Collector, the book Force Collector. The kid goes and finds his grandfather, or whoever it is, who's old enough that he's died, but he was a Jedi that escaped, and he thought that the Jedi were bad. From like the story that he was told. So he was hiding basically from the other Jedi. He turned himself off from the Force because he didn't want the other Jedi to find him, because the Jedi were so bad and corrupt. So it's kind of like we're getting these great stories, and it might not be for the mainstream people. It might not even be for a lot of Star Wars fans, or and now I'm starting to use that term loosely because some people that think they're fans, like, you can like what you like. And perfect example, the other night when I was doing my review, some guy was in there, and I said, "You're a fucking idiot, shut up," and whatever to him in the chat. And you know what? He stopped talking shit, and he stayed in the chat for another 2 hours, and was a normal person then. And it's like, okay, fine, I just made a friend now. Why? Because it's like, like, I hope they retcon the sequel trilogy. It's the worst thing that ever happened to Star Wars, blah, blah. It was the way it was. He just kept going on. I was like, shut up, dude. And of course, I'm not as nice with my words to just say, please, we don't talk like that. I just, boom. And there you go. And
yeah. I think the worst thing that happened to Star Wars was Carrie passing, personally.
I thought you were going to say Carrie. I was like, oh, wait, what?
Agreed.
No. But I think her passing, like, I think the sequels, I think The Rise of Skywalker would have been done a lot differently. And not
she's still alive, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
probably.
think it would have felt more whole and complete of an ending. But they just couldn't do it.
I think the other issue with that, too, is because Star Wars is such a beloved series that they probably should have replaced her with a different actress, because it is just a role. But you would have so many people upset that they replaced Carrie Fisher.
Oh yeah, I don't think I would have.
But you would have been able to make the movie that more people would have liked, or those Star Wars fans would have liked.
I kind of wish they had like CGI'd it, but I guess I get why they didn't. Like, in a way.
It was kind of so. I think basically it was a no-win situation. You either recast her with someone and you piss off a bunch of people.
I just think it would have been like disgraceful. You know what I mean? Because like it'd be one thing if it was just a role, but at that point it wasn't. Like it spanned decades. Like at that point it's a little more than just a role. Yeah. Like Dumbledore was a role. Like I hate to say that, but like it was a role at the time. Like they came out with those movies fast.
Yeah.
But Carrie was Leia. Like for years she went to comic conventions and she wrote books where she talked about her experience as Leia, and she participated in all this stuff, and they would consult her on the animated series about Leia, even if she didn't voice the character. So I just think it's like she became that essence, and so it would have felt like, I don't know, insulting to recast her. So I think that's why they like couldn't have gone that route. But I see it possible that they could have like recast her and then CGI'd over, but it's so expensive to CGI things, and it's so complicated.
Well, I disagree because I won't say that. I would like to say that Lucasfilm, not Disney, would never insult us as fans. They cast Alden Ehrenreich as a young Han Solo. And the greater majority of us bought into that as a young Han Solo.
But I feel like younger is okay, you know what I mean? But like right after someone's passing happens someone playing like an adult version of them, like the one we just lost. I feel like that's like if I'm not in love with the thought of seeing someone else play Leia, like I'm gonna be honest with you, I would probably be a little like, but if they did a film about Leia's time on Alderaan with Bail and like her mother, and like they did those little stories and like they had like a kid Leia, like I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be mad. It would be cute, but I think adult Carrie would have been like much. I think the majority of the fan base would have been like, stop.
Yeah, because you can't do anything and make it and justify it doing it from, say, even Mandalorian timeline all the way up to Force Awakens Leia. You just can't. I mean, they could do it, and I don't think I would be mad. I don't think I would hate the idea. It still would be like great to have that story done and see her having Ben and how that went when Ben was, younger, or maybe the early times with Han, or even her training, but like they did the little CGI thing for when she's training to be a Jedi with Luke, until she decided she didn't want to do it.
Daughter. Like that was just so like I was like, yes, they used Billy because Billy does have very similar facial structure to her. I mean, it's not like identical, but it's very similar. So because they had used a different actress for Rogue One, and I think arguably the CGI in the Rise. I mean, the Rogue One was good, but the CGI in the Rise of Skywalker, it was darker, but I think it was better anyway. It just looked more real. But when I found out that was Billy, like immediately after the movie came out, my heart kind of just like felt a little warm inside that her daughter got to play her and play her own character, Cadel.
So Charlie.
Yes.
What do you got?
With what?
Spill your beans about any of your thoughts. What do you got?
Man, it's just busy, trying to get podcasts done and interviews and editing and work and life and Star Wars.
Yeah, but so all right, so we touched on it. And I don't think they should have replaced Carrie. I just
no.
It's not fun if you don't post questions like that to get people talking.
Fair, yeah. You love to play devil's advocate.
Oh yeah, like some of the shit I say, and I'll sit here and I'll argue with you, and I don't believe it, but it's not fun to just sit there and agree with everybody.
Yeah.
Because just because we don't agree doesn't mean we can't all be friends.
Very true.
Exactly.
But yeah, so these are my notes that I took. And it's funny because the other nights for the Mandalorian, when I started taking notes, it's like 2 pages, 3 pages long. These are some of the shortest notes I've ever taken. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 things on there. The first one just says the tragedy. That's the name of it. It just says then Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, Dark Troopers, Cara Dune's legit, Ben Burr, Moff Gideon. Oh, we lost Rue. Oh no, we lost. Oh,
we lost Press.
Oh no, Chris.
We'll keep an eye out for her.
Okay. Carry on, Michael.
Moff Gideon. I don't know what that says. Dr. Pershing and Donor. So those were my. I didn't write down the Razor Crest because even though it's a big thing, and now people are talking that the tragedy, discussing that tragedy is losing the Razor Crest, not Baby Yoda getting kidnapped, because we all knew that was going to happen or taken. So I don't know what you guys talked about for the first 45 minutes or 50 minutes before I hopped on here. But Boba Fett coming back, that was amazing. But I still think, just for me, the name drop of Thrawn was an even bigger, like, made me fanboy even more. Just the name drop of Thrawn versus finding out that Boba Fett was back. Maybe if they didn't give us that little shot of him at the end of it, or we didn't find out that Tamara Morrison was going to be cast, that would have been a bigger thing. But it was either the cat was out of the bag or they didn't really care. So like that, just the name drop of Thrawn, which I don't think we're going to see in The Mandalorian, which I could be completely wrong about, because everything that anyone has guessed, and I'm just going to say anybody with a podcast, I'm going to call him a Star Wars expert, even though it's pretty much the furthest from the truth.
Apology accepted, Captain Nita.
Who just did that?
Kylo, because I wouldn't let him say that Boba Fett was still alive. So like, I'm just going to say anybody with a Star Wars podcast. For argument's sake, I'm going to call them an expert. So all the experts, like, nobody said Ahsoka's going to be right in the beginning of the next episode, and it's going to be her for the entire time. This is how it is. It was all we're going to get her towards the end and just get a quick little thing, whatever. So we were all wrong with that. Everybody trying to say what's going to happen. We're just the logical, normal explanation that we think of is the complete opposite of what we've been getting, which is why this has been so amazing.
I hate that we knew that, like, he was going to be Boba and he was going to be in it, and I hate that we knew that Ahsoka was going to be in it. Like, I know that technically those things are avoidable to find out, but, like, if you're really a part of the fandom, it's inevitable for you to find out, and I just wish that Disney kept that kind of stuff more on wraps, because some of the reasons we knew that stuff is because someone found it in an IMDb and other nonsense, and I just wish that they kept that more, like, locked up.
So I got a question that I want to aim to Miss Priss and also Charlie. So come this Friday is chapter 15. And what are your both thoughts? We got a trio of Din and Boba and Fennec.
I think it's going to be 5.
Their aim is to retrieve the child. What are your thoughts that they're going to also include maybe?
My wife is going with them.
You think
I'm
so?
not done yet. Hold on.
The next episode?
The next episode. Do
The next
they also include the marshal?
My wife.
Cara? Yeah.
Yes,
I don't
your
think
wife.
they'll retrieve.
And also Cobb Vanth. Are they included in Din's crew?
No.
Do you think?
I think Kara's gonna help him find this guy, and then Kara's gonna stay where she's located. This guy they mentioned, I can't think of his name, but I don't even think that they're going. Yeah, I don't think they're going to get
Bill Burr with his name. It starts with an M.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to get Grogu back this season. I think the next 2 episodes are going to be a setup for how they're planning to get him back and developing the team and putting the crap together. But I definitely don't think they're gonna somehow quickly into 30 to 45 minute episodes somehow throw together a retrieval. So I think this is like the setup, and we're gonna be left on a fucking obnoxious cliffhanger.
Yeah, the cliffhanger is gonna be ridiculous because they're
It's
not gonna
gonna
get
suck.
Grogu back.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get him back until season 3 at least.
Yep. I agree. I think they'll get
I
him back
think
like 2 episodes in though, of season 3.
I think that they will have there's going to be a huge battle. I believe that we'll see Bo-Katan back for the last part.
Ooh.
I think that she will end up getting the dark saber from Moff Gideon, which is going to set up her spin-off show. Ahsoka won't be in this one, or we won't see her again in the Mandalorian series, unless very briefly, if it's a cameo in a future season. But she won't. This was a whole setup for her live action series. This next one, we will see Boba and Fennec and Din go after Bill Burr's character to grab him.
That's Mayfeld.
I believe that we'll probably see Kara and Grief go try to find Bo-Katan to rally those troops to go after. They'll all meet up in the very last one, have a big battle. I do believe that we're not going to get Baby Yoda reunited in this one, but they will, Bo-Katan will get the dark saber to start the Mandalorian reclamation. And I think Boba will probably die and sacrifice himself for Din. I know we're getting a Boba Fett miniseries, but it's set previously.
Yeah.
So, there's really, I think that will, I think that's going to happen at probably in the last two, where Boba will sacrifice himself.
Do you think the spear was like a Chekhov's gun? The Beskar spear? I think it's either going to be used by Din or Bo-Katan to fight the dark saber.
It will. I believe. I believe it will be given to Bo-Katan to fight Gideon. I think that's the only way that they're going to be able to get the dark saber back.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the only weapon that's going to be able to do that. So.
Yeah, I honestly, I haven't watched the episode again. I got done recording. I had a couple things I had to do. I laid down at 8 o'clock and got up at 9 o'clock and went to work. I came home from work and I slept for an hour, and I've been dealing with this fundraiser, either, sound checks and whatever, because it's people all over the world that are involved in trying to get OBS to link up properly and everything. And then I streamed last night and I was on it. 7:30 this morning with it, and I've been on and off. I've taken like 2 30-minute naps today, and I'm going to be on it from 2 o'clock on till 8 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't really even had a chance to. I might rewatch The Mandalorian, but I think this next episode, and supposedly these next 2 episodes are the longest ones of the season.
Ooh, finally.
We shall see.
That doesn't mean shit, because we found out that this last one was the shortest one, but it was also the most action-packed one we've had. So
true, very true.
There wasn't really. Well, I don't know, but so I think this next one is going to be the prison break.
Yes.
And they can do. They can do a time jump of a couple days or a week to bring everybody together, and I think it's going to end with them getting together or going to get Grogu, and it's going to end there. And I think that the last episode is going to be them continuing to go there, or we're going to see they're the 5 of them, or whoever it ends up being, being Dim, Boba, Fennec, Mayfield, and whoever else they pick up along the way going there, and then possibly the other Mandalorians coming and joining them.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna have it reach up to there being a battle, because we know that 3 to 4 dark sabers were broken, so we have to figure they weren't dropped. That something happened with them being fought with. So we're gonna have some kind of fight, and we're gonna have the Jedi appear that Grogu contacted. But we're not gonna find out who that Jedi is. We're just
They'll
gonna
be
find
like
out
hooded or something.
there's gonna be something that's gonna happen, and they're gonna lose the dark. We're gonna lose the dark saber. That's gonna be gone. And Gideon's gonna get away, with his life, but not the dark saber. And Grogu's gonna be gone, so we still need to find him. So we're gonna be able to talk about all off season, how we get him back, and we're just gonna find out that there's a Jedi there. We're not gonna know who the Jedi is, because then that gives us all time to speculate for another season,
Patrick!
off season. Who that Jedi is.
There's Patrick. Yes.
Who knows? I could be completely wrong. We get the Jedi. We get the Jedi as soon as the Jedi, like Ahsoka. The Jedi appears at the beginning of the next episode. Now we have an unknown Jedi that we're going with on this journey to help get Grogu back.
Oh, Michael, you know what I says when you say who knows. I'm gonna say somebody knows, but it's not us.
Cal,
And I want to take a minute or 60 seconds to say. I want to take a 60 second to say I am so grateful to be included to talk about. I don't speculate, and I don't think Miss Priss knows that, but I know Michael does, and also Patrick does, and also Kylo does. I don't speculate. I'm going to say this next story coming. We'll see what we're going to be told. I don't know how to say. I don't know what we're going to be told. Just be ready for this next story. And I am so grateful to talk amongst us with Miss Priss, and Michael, and Kylo, and Dale. I saw him in the chat.
Yep, Dale's
Yeah,
still there.
this was something that we never expected. Set your expectations down and just want to be told a story, a Star Wars story.
Yeah.
That's why when I was talking with I don't know if it was Patrick or Trevor one of the last few times.
It was both of them. I watched.
But we're trying to base our theories on what we know from the Star Wars universe.
Yep.
And this is unknown territory that they're giving us. So it's not like, we've watched episode 7 and now we need to try and figure out what's going to happen for episode 8 because we have an idea how it's going to end.
Charlie, you win. Charlie wins.
I am going to hit the hay, y'all, but this was actually super fun. I say actually
I
like
told you we have a lot. I know.
Good night, Miss Priss.
Get out, but you're welcome back.
Yeah,
I'll bother you guys in the following weeks. And hello, Patrick. I don't know if we've ever met.
Hey, I don't think so. I think I watched part of your stream a couple weeks ago, but I haven't met you till tonight.
Well, howdy. And have a good rest of your night, guys.
All right. Good night.
Bye, Priss.
Thanks for coming.
Have a good night.
May the force be with you, Miss Priss.
You too.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
May the force of others be with you.
No, I haven't tried this on since I shaved my head.
Oh, Charlie, Inferno Squad. Nice.
Drop it or the child gets it.
Ooh. I'm out. I'm out. Well, I'm former 501st, so you're not speaking to me. All right, friends. RFP's got to skip out. I'm going to do some light speed skipping. And coming
That's
soon.
quite dangerous.
Gotta go.
Before you go, Rural, I need you to say the magic words.
Patrick, the magic word?
The magic words, the thing you say all the time.
Copy that. What's in the box?
Yeah.
What's in the box?
No, I'm staying.
What's in
Patrick,
the box?
what's in the box? I'm staying now. What's in box, Patrick? Let me see.
Well, I got boxes too, but
No,
Drum
Patrick.
roll.
Let me see what's in Patrick's box. Not yours, Kylo.
Ooh. What?
No!
That's a good looking figure.
Whoa! Yes, it
Dark
is.
Saber and all. As seen in last week's episode.
Wow!
He comes with the cape too. So you get the cape.
He just needs a good looking helmet.
And I don't know how well my phone's gonna focus on his face. The detail in the 375 or 4-inch, whatever this is remarkable.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
3 and 3.75. Wow.
The 375.
Nice.
Yeah.
This was the Target figure that came out. They what was that? That was Mando Monday a couple weeks back.
Wow. I couldn't even find that in my own landlocked Target. It was empty.
Yeah, I think they did have some in stores, but generally most people pre-ordered theirs online. And there's a couple more coming in, I do believe. I'm trying to remember which ones I have, though. It's been a while since I looked at my orders. Did you want to show off some stuff, Mike?
That was the issue that I had with some of the things is them being back ordered or.
I got to skip out. I'm sorry, man. Short show for me tonight. I'll see you guys hopefully next Saturday.
Okay, dude. Thanks for stopping.
okay.
May the force be
Have a
with
good
you,
one.
Patrick.
Take care, boys.
Yes, sir.
And then there were 3.
There's 3.
Well, I guess
All right, so
since we're doing boxing, I might as well do mine now too.
So, Michael, a question for you. What have you found in real time, in store? No, not in the mail, in store.
Somebody's got to say it.
What's in the box?
the box.
I almost never go to stores.
Oh. So, Kylo, are you going to Landline stores?
Yes, I do.
What are you finding?
I haven't found anything in mine lately.
Wow.
Okay, I actually got a few of them.
Now you're sounding like Andy from Holo Chronicles. Nothing in store.
That's because these guys are jumping up and getting them and freaking scalping them.
Yes, they are.
We got
Sad
the,
story.
Issue 4 Shadow Service.
Whoa.
That is the Kevin Scott.
Mhm.
And then we have, which one is this? 5 of Engine Ward. Right here, both covers. I gotta check and make sure I didn't miss any or anything. That is the George Mann comic book that he's been doing. And as I'm doing this, I remember I do have a few more things. So give me 1 second.
Take your time.
I got a few things too.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Let me go grab what I picked up today. I went to a It's called Disc Replay. It's like a resale shop. Let me go grab it real quick.
Take your time. Go easy.
All right, I actually got quite a few things that I forgot about. But,
So Michael's back and Kylo's stepped out.
yeah,
For
I'll
a
be right
minute.
back. He had to go grab something. But
Yeah, no. You're up. Go.
we gotta wait for him to get back. I guess we can start the box opening. This came from Walmart.
What's in the box? And might it be Star Wars related?
It sure is.
I expect so.
I reckon this person's name had not been talked about today momentarily.
Okay.
Ahsoka.
Whoa. 16-inch Black Series?
Yep, I believe this was a Walmart exclusive, but yeah, Walmart had a few exclusives that were I got them over here somewhere. I don't know. I got so much shit that I got to organize and go through and start doing videos.
Yeah, I'll bet you do.
But she was an exclusive with the 332nd Trooper. That guy's back ordered. I got a Mandalorian and something else. Those were all Walmart exclusives, but the one that I'm really waiting for from Walmart is the Holiday Trooper, and that's been pushed back until the middle or the end of January, which really doesn't do me any good because I ordered 5 things for Christmas because they're Christmas-related action figures or toys or whatever the hell you want to call them, and now I can't get my one from Walmart because it's back ordered. So if anybody can find one out in the wild, the Walmart one, I need that. Send it to me. I'll Venmo you, and I can cancel my other order, and that way I can have them for Christmas, which it's kind of pushing it. But this is what I got. The new Ahsoka.
Oh, cool.
All right, grab your box because I still got a couple more.
Well, look at, I found this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Luke's land speeder for a Hot Wheel. That's pretty cool. And check this out, Rural.
Yeah.
I know it's not Star Wars related, but I found this.
No, but that Luke's land speeder, I think that I want to say Mark Shabby Geeks. You know who I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Mark Shabby Geek would take a liking to that. I saw something earlier in the Twitterverse where he was either looking or asking for or posting up. Yeah, but Mark Shabby Geek would take a liking to that.
I'll have to see if I can find another one in a big old bin. But I also picked this up today. It's the Ultimate Guide to the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I know it's not. I mean, I know this is a septic tank, so I can bring it in.
You can.
I don't like breaking. What do you call it? But yeah, I figured this would give me something to. Maybe I might do like what you guys did with the Hollow Chronicle House. Maybe I might go through that on the stream. I found that to be, and I got a bunch of boxes, so.
Now there's 2 of them. Michael's got boxes. Tyler's got boxes. Holy Lord.
I got boxes for days, man. I'm telling you.
I'll bet.
This is a brand new.
Wow.
Jacqueline, you have more. Yes, I know. I have too many boxes. Every day around lunchtime, hey, where you going? I'm going to get the boxes out front. I'm like, what box? Comes in like, oh, I remember that.
Yep.
So I'm going to do an unboxing. It comes with a T-shirt with the end of the original Avengers movie where they're having the shawarma lunch. I just dropped something.
So now that makes me wonder, who hides boxes the best? Michael from Danielle or Kylo from his missus? Who hides boxes from their missus better?
Hey,
Does
because,
Kylo or does Michael?
well, Jacqueline's in the thing. She can tell you. Probably me.
That's great.
I'm just saying, I live in a New York City apartment with not a lot of hiding space, and managed to hide. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
I'll bet.
Managed to hide an advent calendar full of shit for last year. So, just saying.
I have an advent calendar, and I have enough to do an advent calendar with boxes. I kind of pulled a Michael this year. I got so many goddamn boxes that I stashed when they came in.
Has been an awakening.
And here's this guy here. He just came today. It's a Christmas Batman, Silent Night Batman. For the Batman folk out there. Hey, what's up, Phil from the Elite Collector Squadron? Mr. Rough Cut made it to the stream tonight. How you doing, buddy?
Mr. Rough Cut.
Mr. Rough Cut, he's a really nice guy. Really, really good people. But she says I don't have to hide. Well, it's kind of hard to hide when she's the one that's getting the damn boxes off the porch because I'm not home. I got some Star Wars stuff.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, you go. Your turn.
It's like Christmas. Every kid gets his turn. All right, you open one. You open one. All right,
Yeah.
somebody give it to me.
What's in the
box?
If I could open it without ruining, I ripped the top
You're
off the
gonna
box.
open it.
That box will not be reused.
Probably no.
What's in the box?
The best part about my life is I get to be me.
It's another box. What's in the other box?
You will never know.
Oh, you fucker. You're only
Oh,
one.
we're gonna know.
I just grabbed that box to open that box. So you're opening what I was going to open. I have her too.
Nice.
So that's what we have. We're still waiting for that last one. And I don't know if you guys saw, I posted a link that Probe Droid was only $11 fucking on Amazon the other day. So I posted.
I got one. I snagged it. I needed another one because I'm building my hot diorama, and as soon as I get by Christmas, it should be ready to get done. Because then the Vader and the Snowtrooper one should be here.
Kylo, your hot diorama, according to Funko Pops?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Funko Pop one, and then I'm gonna do a second one of Legos.
Nice.
It'll make my wife happy because then it'll get me downstairs and it'll get me into finally organizing my Star Wars room.
Copy that.
Should be a happy camper.
Send some photos, please.
I'm gonna do a video, man.
Nice.
Because my friend that showed up, was it last week or the week before? Scooter from Australia. He gave me the idea. Because we were talking about he builds like these really cool scenes where he does photograph with his Black Series and stuff like that, and like regular action figures where he does kick-ass photos. And he was like, "Hey, why don't you?" Because he did a diorama for Christ, I don't remember what it was. Awesome. He's like, "Well, why don't you do one for like Hoth? Because you have all of the." Because I was going to do it for the Legos. And then now when they did the 40th anniversary for Empire, I was like, "Oh wow, I can do it with the Funko Pops. I can have, the probe droid with Chewbacca, and Han. Then I have Han and the Tauntaun, and then I have like a Hoth gear Luke and Luke on the Tauntaun, and I got extra Wampa to do the Wampa and the Tauntaun. So it's on I want to say it's a 4 foot by 4 foot deep like shelf table thing, and I'm gonna do it on that.
Wow. I'll look forward to that. I'll watch that.
Yep, I'm gonna be trying to get to.
What else you got, Kylo? What else you got, Kylo?
Well, I had that Leia. Actually, I have 2 of those Leias. One for I got the probe droid, and have you seen the Chewie?
Yep. Yeah, I got the Chewie.
Rural, have you seen the Chewbacca one?
I've not. Not yet, no.
Okay. I'll show you the probe droid one, too, because Mike already showed you the Leia one.
Do that. Oh, looky there.
And he's fuzzy because he's flocked and he's got the snow on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's that scene. So I'm going to set him up with a small distance between him, and then we're going to have this bad boy. Star Wars shit everywhere. Boxes, that is. Star Wars boxes, because the product is not this bad boy. Hold on, let me change this so I can.
There we go. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait, and then when I get the next one that comes out, I think it comes out next week.
Viper Probe Droid. Nice.
What is that next one?
And here's a better look at this one here.
The other one comes out December 20th, but for some reason I won't get it till the 23rd. Amazon's been stupid with these lately.
That's what it's telling me is the 23rd also.
Which I don't understand why they usually come out. They're usually early.
Let's see. Anything on? Oh, my buddy, Second City Son. Where the hell is that son bitch? Anyways, he should be here.
Should be.
He hooked this up. I'm trying to remember what. God, I can't think of when he wore this, because this is not X-Force. This is not X-Force Wolverine. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research and to figure out when he wore that outfit or that gear. And then this one here. Goddamn glare.
Yes, I got a glare.
It's a Sorcerer and Mickey. Let me change the screen real quick while I learn how to do StreamYard. It's a it's a painted Mickey. It's called the art series. Where it's just like he's they call this kind of stuff, I think. Jackie did one. I think it's called hydro dipping.
Sounds
Have
right.
you guys heard of that?
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of like the idea that she did a hydro dip for like a Dumbo, because that's like one of her things, is Dumbo. It came out great.
Alright, so here, I got a couple things to show you really quick, too. This one I opened up the other day when Trevor was on. I remember that. With a child.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to, once everything settles down after Christmas. Cat, how are you doing? I mean, Vader's girl, how are you doing? I never
Miss Cat.
I opened that with when what's his name was here, and not Star Wars related. Oh, I can't show this in case. He probably won't be watching this. Anyways, my dad just followed the channel, and he's been in the chat a couple times. But Christmas present for my dad. These were ordered pre-COVID and just got shipped out to GameStop now. Earl Sinclair. I'm still waiting for the child. I ordered 2 Earl Sinclairs and 2 children, or two of the baby Sinclair. And this one just showed up. I'm missing one of these, and then the 2 babies. And this guy right here, the other Ahsoka. I got the other Ahsoka, opened it up the other day, and this is the other Ahsoka.
Oh shit! Mine hasn't come in yet.
This is the only one that came in. The other 5, they haven't come in yet. And I was like, well, did they come in and you sold them, or did they not come in? He's like, I don't know, they're not here. I was like, okay, thanks. 'Cause, you know.
Also,
Yeah, the other ones haven't come in yet.
Michael, if I might say, green on green, in my opinion, is not your best color that you're wearing, if I might say. Just my opinion.
Who, me?
Michael.
Oh.
Michael's wearing green on green.
But this is because this is the wrong color green, but at least it's green, so I don't really give a shit.
Okay, so the wrong color green, then that equals out. So we're settled.
This should be a lighter colored green, but I don't have a lighter colored green. So I figured it's better to, it's better to wear a green. I could have worn red. That would have matched my hat, but all right,
Copy
so
that.
I have one more thing.
What do you got?
Real Farm Boy's gonna poop himself.
I might.
We got this guy
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Michael's got a box, and I want to know what's in the box. And Kylo does too. What's in the box?
I like boxes.
I maybe like too.
I have to record 2 more episodes of the Holocron House.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I do, I will be getting into this.
No! I don't have that book yet, and Michael does.
The Art of the Mandalorian.
That's
just opened
what
it up.
was in the box. Oh no! Kylo, do you have that book yet? No teasers.
No, sir.
Oh.
Then close your eyes, Earl, because I'm just flipping through real quick.
I'm not closing my eyes. I want to see.
We got some Mandalorian with the armor.
Look at that.
We got
Yes, Dale, you need those. So do I.
Well, yeah, I wonder. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff in there. So Yeah, this looks good. Oh, we got a great shot of the Mudhorn right there.
Yes,
Oh, that's
Dale. I
nice.
need just one.
So I'm gonna try and figure out. My schedule at work is really weird now.
Well, Michael, you're working 7 days a week now, right?
I think I'm scheduled. They're scheduling me 4 days.
Copy that.
So that then I can pick up the days when needed. Which is good because I at least get hours, but sucks because then it's like if I have plans, if I plan to do an episode of this on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
or the last two chapters are a really long one from the Holocron House on Sunday, which I'm thinking about doing, and I make the plans, I do the thumbnail, I get all set up, and people are like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna stick around come in for that, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, I got called into work, sorry guys, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna go to work and make money instead of doing this, but Boomer at the end, Moff Gideon. So there you go. And I don't know. This is all. Oh, dude, this is fucking awesome. Look at this last one right there. That last picture.
Oh, wow.
So I'm probably gonna do. I'm probably gonna try and fit in the last two of the Holocron House.
Mm-hmm.
I was just told that my green looks great. Someone just messaged me that green looks good on me, baby. Woo! So I'm gonna try and fit in. I can't. Well, I was gonna say I can't do Saturday, but today is Saturday. That's what happens when you don't sleep since Wednesday. You forget what day it is. So I'm gonna plan on doing that because I don't have any football game tomorrow because the Bills aren't playing. So I told them I can go to work on I can do this on Sunday. But I can't I can't work Monday night or whatever. So I'm gonna plan on doing that on Sunday, the last chapter of the Rise of Skywalker, and then I can get into the Mandalorian start next week. But my schedule's really weird. I think I'm working next week. I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll have to check, but those are all mid shifts. Either I go in late morning, like 11:30 or 12, and then get done at like 5 or 6, or I go in and work like 2 to 8 or something like that. But then I have a couple days off. But if I get called in on those, I'm gonna go in and work them because hey, it's money. You know what I mean? But yeah, the next 2 weeks are kind of like that. But I'm gonna try and get in as much stuff as I can, especially that Mandalorian book, man. If I can do an episode of that, even if it's only 20 minutes or a half hour, if I can only get through a couple pages, I'm gonna try and stop making sure everything is totally done, and just let it be what it is.
Copy that, TooMedToo leader. Copy.
Might be better for the viewing too, because that way people don't want to sit down all the time and watch. I'm not Star Wars Explained. People don't want to sit down and watch an hour-long video. They want to watch a 5 or 10-minute video. So if I have to put out if I have to put out 50 5-minute videos to get through that book, that's what I'll do instead of 20 hour-long videos. My math didn't just add up there, but we're not in math class right now.
That's definitely one thing I learned is people will watch a 5 to 10 minute long video with no problem and watch an hour's worth rather than watching an hour long video, because I catch myself doing the same thing. Like, oh, I don't want to watch that 40-minute video, but I'll sit and watch an hour worth of fucking YouTube and like other stuff where I could have watched that 40-minute video. Because I don't know why, but I guess that's how I'm like everybody else. I don't want to watch a 40-minute long video.
But yeah, I might do. I don't know. It all depends on how things go and my event that I'm on right now for Live It, which that's what I keep checking for. Like the 24-hour live stream I'm doing. I keep popping in and out because I'm hosting it from 2 to 8 in the morning, and I've been popping in and out, having to do guest hosting things all day, so that's why I haven't been able to sleep because every hour or two I gotta pop on, or somebody cancels or somebody can't come in and do whatever it is. then I gotta hop in there and just fill some time. Um, but
Yeah, I still got to get my Live It sorted out on my laptop right there to jump in your live streams on Live It and be a part of that. I got to figure out how to do that, but I'll get it sorted and I'll be along for your Live It live stream chats.
You'll be able to do it. I figured it out, man. So if I can figure it out, you can figure it out. I'm in there always throwing them snacks.
yep,
Yeah,
I need those snacks.
I'll be there.
I've been thinking about starting to live it too. So then this way, like, I can do a live it while I build a Lego.
Now I
Maybe.
can split between you both. Yeah, I'm up for that.
Or I can do a live it while Michael, you play your VR, so I should be able to like maybe do live it while I play like retro games, maybe.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
yeah. There's retro gamers on there, and I use some regular games, but they're having issues right now with either being sued or whatever for Disney because they just let people do whatever. So people were just watching movies and streaming movies on it, and they kind of caught on, and people got in trouble for it, and or like you'll see me. I'll do like they call them beautifications where you can do the face things or make whatever give me myself a bow. Well, they did that one of those. I think it was either bunny or not bunny. It was either Minnie Mouse ears. They call them mini ears or Minnie's bow. And Disney found out about that and it was like, this company's doing that and making money off of it. So they're either being sued or there was a cease and desist. So now anything that's Disney related, they won't let you do. They'll cut your stream for it. Kind of like if you were on YouTube and live streaming The Mandalorian or whatever. So that's the other issue too. Like, listen, I have fun live streaming The Mandalorian. I don't have time to put the Mandalorian, to record it and then download the Mandalorian, put it on there, and do it, blah blah, and then talk about it or whatever. I just do what I do when I get my couple hundred votes or a couple hundred views. I could take the time to then put them together and wait and render and do whatever, and then do my discussion afterwards. And then put those up because those are getting a lot more views. But, I'm in it more for, talking with my friends and hanging out because I'm not going to be able to talk with my friends if I try and do it the next day. And if I don't do it the next day, it's going to be like this 4 days later, and no one's going to really want to do that. So I'd rather hang out with my friends.
Yes.
And I'd rather hang out with my friends and make 25 cents than not hang out with my friends and make $2. I mean, that's just kind of the way it goes. Now if it was $2 every day, I'd drop you guys in a heartbeat. But yeah, I mean that's what that's what the Patreon's for. That makes up for me. I have the Patreon. I make a few dollars off of there, and that makes up for me being able to hang out with my friends and do what I want to do instead of doing it on the way to make. Well, not make money, but make a few more dollars off of YouTube. Plus, the other thing is, too, when I live stream, they hold my video until it can be physically reviewed by someone. If I was to record it and then put it up, there's a better chance that they'd let it go up for monetization right away without reviewing it. But because I've had a few other videos pulled for content and swearing and other things, they like to watch my videos at least for a short minute or two before they do that. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Well,
Are they really on there?
Go, Kylo, go.
Are they really hammering still down on swearing, even though you mark your channel not safe for kids?
I don't get demonetized. I still get monetized, but it takes a day to go up. So if it's something like my Mandalorian Watch and Review, yes, I'll still get money for the views, but I can't put any ad breaks in there. They'll put my ads in. So sometimes when they do the ad breaks, they'll put 12 commercials in the first 10 minutes and then nothing for the rest of it. So no one's going to watch it. Like, they start watching, it's just commercial after commercial. A commercial every 30 seconds. And it's like, who the fuck's going to watch that shit then? They're just going to...
Yeah, that's just annoying.
You know, but what I've learned from watching some of the bigger channels that, you know, that have retired or no longer work and just do YouTube videos, for their reaction videos or things like that they do, Star Wars Explained for one, where they've both no longer work and just do Star Wars. They do theirs every 7 to 8 minutes. They put in their ad break. So I was like, you know what? That's what they do, and they're professionals. That's what I'll do too, and see how it goes. People might be more willing to put around with them, but you know, then again, I mean, there's a science behind it, because that's what, you know, they figured out with TV. That's people's, well, that used to be what people's attention span was. Now it's probably about 3 minutes. So, but you still want to put one every 3 minutes. But yeah, so you know, it's like I do it to hang out with my friends and whatever. And you know, if I thought there was actually a chance that I could start making enough money to retire doing YouTube, because that's like, you know, 1/10 of 1% of the people that have YouTube channels. You know, maybe 10 people that are on YouTube that don't ever have to work again because they make YouTube videos. You know, maybe that would be a different story, but you know, it's not even to the point where I could make something, you know, just regular, or so that it would really make a difference in my life enough that I would change.
Well, that's because you're not hacking satellites, man.
Oh, I know that.
No, and for whatever it's worth, you got my support, and you got Kylo's support, and you got Chris from Kentucky's support, and you got Miss Chris, and you got Chris from Kentucky. You got all of our support. We're
And
behind
Heidi.
you.
And Heidi.
Miss Heidi.
Yep.
Yep. We're behind you.
I know, and that, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, my friends take care of me, and then you know,
Yes, we do.
you know, I went back to work, and now I gotta kind of get a regular, if I can get a regular work schedule figured out, so that I can get a regular live-it schedule figured out, so I can have a regular YouTube figured out, so I can get some. I have some kick-ass stuff coming for Patreon. It's just a matter of getting it there. So. But yeah, so there's no Bacta tank on Monday again. I have a football
Not
game.
come this Monday. No back to tank this Monday.
Nope.
Okay.
But we'll be back
Off you go.
We'll be back on Thursday night, Friday morning, depending on who you are and where you live, for my Mando watch.
Man, I tried to stay up Thursday night for that this week. I think I crashed like right before you guys were gonna start. I just did. I didn't make it. I didn't have nothing stimulating my brain at that point, and I crashed out on the couch. I wanted to stay up because I saw the video that you done with like rural the one time, and then I seen the one that you did with was it Patrick or
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor and Patrick. I was just like, man, I'm like, I want to stay up. Nope, I crashed out. I tried. This Thursday, I'm gonna try to steal a nap somewhere in there, and then this way I might be able to stay up for it.
Well, Pappas and Patrick were both supposed to be on this past week. Patrick.
I'd count on Patrick more than Michael Pappas.
Patrick fell asleep. Pappas, I talked to him that night, and he's like, yeah, I'm staying awake. And he fell asleep. And he even did, he's doing a video now with Darth Pizza they're doing this kind of just off the wall, just recording whatever thing, and they recorded a video, and I watched the first 20 minutes of it before I had something I had to do today to get back on the Live It stream, and he even said in his video that he was trying to stay up and he fell asleep about 20 minutes before it started because he was going to be on here talking. Cat, on Thursdays I stream The Mandalorian. I do a live reaction to it. And then whatever time that ends, so 3:30 Eastern or 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 12 midnight Pacific Time, anytime in between there or around there. If you're in another part of the world, I've actually been getting a bunch of people from Germany. There's a couple people from Texas that have been coming through, even though Texas is another part of the world.
Texas is like its own country.
But yeah, so and then we go. Dale say it's technically Friday morning, and then it usually goes for 2 or 3 hours, like one of these will do if we have something to talk about. And then 6 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, all right, you guys, I gotta go to bed. This week it went a little bit later, and I had to be up for work. So, we're just trying to. I might need to get some coffee for later on tonight.
Yeah, I'll bet.
For this, because I got to go till 8 in the morning now, or 9 in the morning. I forget if the last person's done at 8 or if the last person goes on at 8. Then it's 9, and then I got to wrap up the show. So.
So what are you going to be doing to cover the night? What are you going to be streaming? What are you going to be doing?
The Buffalo Bills play on Monday against the 49ers.
No. Garbage. No, I'm talking about tonight.
Oh,
49ers.
It's been a fundraiser for the I've just been hosting or in and out or filling in whenever there was a little break in the action. So everybody's had a 1 hour slot. And it's been a bunch of, musicians or artists and things like that come on and talk for a couple minutes and then play their music or do their art or do their songs or play their instruments or whatever. But I'm going on with my buddy JJ Zilla at 2. It's going to be me and him from 2 to 3 doing our thing that we just talk. So we're going to be on there talking or doing whatever it is that we decide to do. Because we don't have instruments or singers or whatever. I was like, fuck it, dude. Let's tell people, give us some coins for, give us some gifts and some donations, and we'll sing. It might not be pretty, but I'll give you something to laugh at. And, the worse we are, the more people are going to give. Trying to get that. We're trying to. Our goal was 500,000 coins, and we're at 600,000 right now. And we still have 8 hours to go, so maybe 1 million. The rest of the night is mostly we have on a couple of friends of mine that are on right now. They're doing a little talkie thing, and then we got a DJ going on after that, and then there's me, and then it's like 4 DJs in a row. Then after me there's a singer, and then there's like 3 or 4 DJs going on. So I just get on and talk, and then try and figure out, it's like the Philippines. Everybody, well, I shouldn't say everybody. Most people know about the Philippines, but doing this, I just looking at Wikipedia while I was bored. Finding out that it's funny because part of it's like a awesome industrial nation and skyscrapers and stuff, and then there's other parts that are dirt roads and jeeps and yaks getting around for their taxis and stuff. So it's just really interesting. You don't think about that coming from, America, the United States, that, this place that is a province or protected by, part of the U.S. in a way, is, they're walking around and, basically the same transportation that you have when you watch a Vietnam movie, from the Vietnam War. There's still parts that's how they live and get around. So, yeah, and just other things too. Like Tagalog is their main language, but only 25% of the people speak it. 24% speak Kaladog, something like that, and then it's like 9%, and just as many people speak their own dialect than speak the main language there. So there's 5 or 6 main languages, and then just a group of more speak percentage-wise than anything else. So yeah, it's just really interesting. Being a nerd and a history nerd, finding out these things. But yeah, that's what I got for today. I forgot. Danielle's got to use my computer tomorrow, so I don't know when, but I'm gonna try to do a Holocron house, even if I got to break up into a couple segments or sections and get that done. Just so that next week I can work on the book. And I might do a come out and just do a chat go along. Maybe on Tuesday night. I gotta check my schedule. I think Tuesday night, maybe about 9 o'clock. If that's not too late for a real farm boy. By the time it all depends what time I get home from work. I'm not gonna have anything finalized or promise anything.
Copy that. My Sunday all day tomorrow is wide open, so
But no,
put
I'm
me
talking
with the
about
DM and say when.
For the Mandalorian book, I might do Tuesday night. Just go over just an overview of the book and then do my in-depth one. But I might just do those myself and then just record those and put those up and shorter segments.
Copy that.
And try and get some stuff in there and see. I don't know. I might try and do, see how it goes. Try and do get enough done on Wednesday that I can put them out over a couple of days, and then pick a Saturday or Sunday if I'm off, and do a 1 chapter go through. But we'll see. I never know what the fuck I'm doing, man. That's just craziness. So.
Me neither.
I just go.
Yeah.
I keep on trying to do things. I tell people I'm going to try to get to. Life hits. Like, I'm sorry, Rural. I said I was going to get into some of these Star Wars games. Man, I haven't had time to get into them yet. I really want to, and I want to put content out for people, but the hell, man.
No apologies necessary.
I want to start doing some of these live addresses. I want to do something called the State of the Squadron, which is going to be something that I'm going to either kick off before New Year's or hit starting after New Year's, and maybe do like a weekly thing. Yeah. I see it was mentioned in the chat where I said I might want to pick up a Thursday evening slot, since it is usually one of the nights where I don't have anything to do. So that's what I'm targeting out. We'll see if I can squeeze it in this week or soon. Now that I'm learning how to use StreamYard.
Do it when you can.
I just realized we didn't have our names on because Chris just sent me a message and said what's everyone else's at. Because you didn't have names on, so she doesn't know how to find it in the Twitter world.
Well, that's not my Twitter.
I know that, but I
not that one right there. Nope.
But yeah, I think that's about all.
That's my hijacking name.
You're a hijacker?
That's my hijacker name. Oh. Darth Rose's Rebel.
Darth Rose's Rebel. Nice. It's a nice name. For some reason, I don't like it. For some reason, but I can't really put my finger on it. But hey, you name your crappy name whatever you want to name your crappy name. It's your name to name.
I'm trying to get canceled and catch up to you. I'm a few cancellations behind.
That you are.
I feel like I'm a few cancellations ahead.
No,
and
you're just one big cancellation ahead of us. There's a difference.
pretty much,
But I think
I
that's gonna
am.
do it. I think that's gonna do it for today. Unless you guys got
Yep,
anything else you wanna hop
yep,
on.
yep.
And we can
Meet back here next week.
yeah. It sounds like a plan for me.
Yep,
I know. Well, you know
copy
what?
that.
If Rural Farm Boy went to bed early on Thursday and got up Friday, because he gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, he might as well
I
just go to
do.
bed. He might as well go to bed 2 hours earlier and get up 2 hours earlier, and then you can hang out with us for the Mandalorian instead of going to bed
Yeah,
at
that
9.
one time I had Friday off. That one time on Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, I had a day off.
Well,
But
you'll be able to do that because you got Christmas Eve, I think, or Christmas Day is on
I
Friday this
do.
year.
I do. He said, yes, I do. So I'll be along for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
go
see.
that way.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for stopping by, and
Yep.
I'm glad that Kylo got to hijack the show again this week.
As he does.
Because instead of being kidnapped by social justice warriors, I was actually doing something. I was being a social justice warrior myself and trying to make some money for some people that really need it.
That's what we do.
Seconded.
We
This
pick
is the
up the
way.
slack and we help each other out.
Yes, sir.
This is the way.
All right. And with that, I say good day. May the force be with you. Always.